Welcome to the Golden Gate Gaming Podcast. My name is Reilly, and this week I am joined by Patrick and Dawson.
Hello.
Hi.
We are recording a couple hours after Microsoft's E3 conference and before Bethesda's gone up. So by the time this comes out, we'll be completely out of date. But we can at least talk about, we're going to start off talking about some of the stuff that happened in the week before E3, and then we'll get into EA and Microsoft, who we can actually talk about since we've seen.
Except for me, because I've been working all day.
Yeah.
So pretty much all this crap you'll learn for from
you'll learn some stuff, and we'll get to talk.
I'll provide useless dialogue.
So
Lovely.
let's start off with the follow-up from last week's podcast, because we recorded the night before the Pokemon Direct.
Oh yeah, we did.
And then the next morning, Pokemon Company came out
The total bullshit.
with their super exciting Direct, where they announced that Pokken Tournament DX was coming to the Switch for all the, adults and stuff. And they had this whole video of, people battling on the street in Pokken Tournament DX. And then
Didn't they do that for Pokemon Go? And then
not really, but there are a few games that you literally, if it detects another player with that same game, it literally will automatically do you want to challenge this person? And then you can do that.
yeah, and then in the streets.
how about you just challenge people to a real fight?
How about you just not bother? It's so stupid to me. Really. I mean, I can see that happening at conventions and stuff because people love having their DS on them and do. Oh, I forgot to do that to get the street passes and shit.
Yeah.
But they'll also guaranteed all of those people have Pokemon or have played Pokemon will get this game and be. But this is for the Switch, right? I can't justify people. There's either going to be a huge problem with people either carrying a large sack next to them and hearing their Switch go off ooh, who's nearby?
Well, that's not how it works. It was just people multiplayer battling.
Oh, okay.
It was just a showing oh, it's on the go now, because it was on the Wii.
Right.
Or
Oh,
Wii U.
okay.
Yeah.
And now it's the DX, like Mario Kart Deluxe. It's now Pokken Tournament DX, and you can take it on the go and battle people on the road. It's so exciting. Pokemon battles in real life in this not super great fighting game.
Did they clarify that the DX meant deluxe, or it was just an added
Pokken Tournament.
Yeah.
an added misnomer on the name?
And then they had a little thing where they gave these little presents to the kids, and they can go play with that in the corner. And it was the new Pokemon. I didn't read.
Oh, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon.
Yeah, Ultra. That's what it's.
Which is exclusively to the 3DS.
Yes.
Which is
Despite being listed for the Switch and 3DS, then they had to come out and say, "Oh no, sorry, that was a mistake. It's actually just for the 3DS."
right, but
Actually, fuck you guys.
what really annoyed me was
Fuck
the
your
fact
hopes
that
and dreams. This is just for the 3DS.
what really annoyed me though for that was I already have Pokemon Sun. Why the fuck are you making another? Why are you adding Ultra to the damn name? What is so special about this newer version that's going to be different from the other version you have sold already?
One more skin and new dialogues.
No, I bet you it's going to be oh, now there are Ultra evolutions.
Well,
they had Mega evolutions. Or
They
whatever.
added some more story.
Uh-huh.
Not sure what that is. And
Probably
then
bullshit.
And then there are more Pokemon on the island.
Oh,
I
great.
think
They're
that-
adding more shit.
I think they added the rest of the Pokemon back to the island.
Originals?
I don't know. I don't follow
Any
enough.
more Pokemon on the island, we'll have to get into eugenics.
Jesus.
Any more Pokemon on the island, there's going to be a mass genocide or something.
Yeah, so it's basically a really disappointing Direct.
It was 9 minutes or 7 minutes long.
Yeah.
No one gave it. I didn't give a shit. I was at work, granted. But it was hearing just what they listed. It's don't care, don't care, don't care. Why?
Honestly, that's a lot of the stuff coming out. At least right now is just. Yeah, they're giving it.
There's stuff that, outside of Nintendo, there's stuff that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
But just another Pokemon bullshit, don't give a shit.
Don't give a shit.
I never got into Pokemon anyways, so.
I played up to Silver and Gold. After that, I lost base because they went on to the newer console generations, and I was poor and didn't have that option to get newer consoles.
See, my parents didn't like the name because it meant Little Devils or something like that, so we just never played it.
it means pocket monsters. Where in the hell do they get little devils?
See, I have absolutely no idea.
I mean, my sister got me a copy of of the original Diablo on PC. My dad forced us to return it to get some other game. Guess what I got? Delta Force Delta Force. So I got from a Blizzard title, like single player RTS or I don't know how it exactly is, to a first person shooter shoot 'em up game where it's a mess like other people. I mean, which one do you think was the better like option there? Personally, I like the first person shooters now, but yeah, that's what got me into first person shooters.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Pokemon Direct, 9 minutes
Sucks.
of bullshit.
Excuse me, I was just, I realized I did not write a bet, so I was just writing a bet.
Yeah, I was going to ask you earlier before you started recording, did you write a fucking bet or not?
We will make our predictions live on air instead of thinking about it.
I have no money to bet, so I'm good.
I mean, it's just for points.
Yeah.
So let's just go on little small stories as Steam put out I think it was, the Steam hardware and software survey or whatever it's called.
Oh, the yearly survey thing they do?
Yeah. Part of that, they said that they handle 60,000 Steam refund requests every day.
I could see it.
There are some games that people don't like, and I understand.
I mean, with the number of people on Steam, that makes sense. And the number of games they sell every day, that's not like an outlandishly huge number. It's just funny to see, like, okay, a lot of people are taking advantage of this program.
Yeah, definitely.
How many concurrent users do they have?
A shit ton.
I gotta look.
So many. While you look that, oh god, I can't talk.
Concurrent users.
Oh my god. While you look that up, we also PSVR crossed the 1 million units sold mark, which is very cool. It's a good sign for my love of VR that it is being embraced.
I need to try it. I haven't been able to try it yet.
Extra Life. We'll have VR Extra Life.
Yes.
We'll probably do some VR before then as well, but
nice.
We'll definitely have it at Extra Life.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is an article on PC Gamer entitled back in January, 14 million concurrent users.
Yeah.
So 60,000 user refunds a day. Depending on the refund and depending on what game they bought, I don't think they would hurt their numbers.
The more relevant data point would be the number of sales per day on Steam.
Yeah, right, which is probably exceeding that number. Most likely.
And let's go on Xbox One and PS4.
Because I mean, it's not just game sales either. It's going to be like DLC is,
Yeah, you can refund DLC. You can refund.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so there's. I would imagine that the refunds aren't just games and the purchasing isn't just games. It's a bunch of DLC, which I would imagine makes up majority of their revenue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Xbox One and PS4 have gotten temporary price cuts for E3 to celebrate E3. PS4 also has a big sale going on for a bunch of new games.
Donald Trump has actually made it a federal holiday, I heard.
God, jeez.
So they're both $50 off. The Xbox One now starts at $200. The PS4 starts at $500.
The Xbox One is $250.
My sentence got jumbled. Yeah, Xbox One is $200 for the 500 gigabyte. PS4 is $250 for the 1 terabyte.
Right.
And so the Xbox One is $250 for the 1 terabyte as well. So they're equivalent for 1 terabyte, but Xbox One has a cheaper option as well.
Right.
If you really want a penny pinch, you can go down to that cheaper
bastard
option.
It's not. It's a little more harder to upgrade the internal drive for that, but
yeah. But it has good support for external drives.
It does.
Which PS4 just added. Somehow they lasted this long without having fucking whatever.
Apparently, from what I got told, Xbox has been already doing that sale for the last month.
Oh, sale?
Yeah, that price cut has been around for the last month. Because that GameStop
possibly unofficially, but it's now a big official thing.
Right, they probably announced it like, hey, you can get blah 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 for cheaper. And now with the E3 release, or with the price cut on the PlayStations, you can also buy a gold PS4, which remember,
or solid.
I almost
I don't fucking know.
I almost bought it today.
Did you really?
And then I realized I don't even have enough time to play all the games I have on PC.
Right. I would honestly
there's a bunch of games I really want to play on PlayStation, but having a PlayStation isn't going to give me the time to play them.
Yeah.
It'll just make me feel bad about not playing them as well. I already feel bad about having still not finished Prey.
Ooh.
I don't need to add Uncharted and all that shit.
How many games are you up to on your library?
I
think I have like 25. I would imagine.
Really? You're just the
I might have hit 550.
Oh my.
Okay, I'm half of you, but I've only played like maybe a few of these games to their fruition.
I think all of the games except for probably
I've only ever finished like 7 games.
Yeah. I think
I don't finish games.
Yeah,
I don't finish games either. I'm actually I'm having to sit down and try to finish Borderlands 2. But I think like I played every single game in my library except for maybe 2, and the other like 2 of those 2 were free. So
the only game I'm looking on my Steam list right now, the only game technically I have beaten was Life is Strange, actually, because obviously you can beat that. And then, technically I did beat Fallout 3 at one point.
Technically, how do you technically beat
because
a game?
I beat it.
There is a main storyline.
Yeah, well, I beat the vanilla version, the original vanilla, until they added like Steel DLC
gotcha,
and all that
gotcha.
bullshit. So
I don't consider like DLC finishing the game.
I take that back. I also did beat Alan Wake American Nightmare, but that was on the Xbox.
I beat all the Call of Duties. Does that count? That's on the Xbox.
Yeah, it does, because they have a single player story mode.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, like I feel bad right now because like I have a bunch of games I'm trying to record and play that I have not played in a very, very long time, or have not beaten, or just left sitting there going, I'll eventually finish you, and then realize like, I'm an idiot and I have not played you in 5-6 years.
I get an understanding for if I'm gonna finish the game within probably 10 minutes of me playing the game. I'll be like, I'm not gonna finish this at all. I'm gonna Google the end.
Well, there's some points of it, I'll just Google the end, but there's other points where like I want to get immersed into the story so much to where it's like I want to enjoy it, but at the same time it's like I don't have the time. The time is always a constraint in our lives.
Definitely.
So, but so PSVR.
Can someone make something to give us more time?
Hopefully.
They might get rid of daylight savings time in California.
That's good. They should.
That is stupid, I think.
Having it is stupid.
But then now it's going to make us different from like Oregon, which is on the same coastline, and they're going to be like, oh, it's 8 o'clock here, but it's 9 o'clock up here.
And then they'll push them to get rid of it.
Yeah.
We're one of the biggest states in the country.
I see a cat.
Yeah, that's the mother.
What's up, cat?
That is the mother of the kitties, and I can't find the kitties anymore. They're somewhere.
Yeah.
Sorry, we are distracted literally because there is a window behind the camera, and there's a cat literally staring at us.
It wants to join us. Oh, it's gone.
It's moving away.
It's an elusive cat.
I was going to take a picture to put it in the thing, but whatever.
Yeah. I think my dad's outside too, just like looking at it too.
So
everybody on your block is just.
Everyone's gotta see the kitty cat.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Slight distraction there.
Kingdom Hearts 3 had a trailer last night.
Yeah, I watched it, and
I am so excited.
I had friends who were at the Kingdom Hearts Orchestra Symphony in LA, and they actually played the trailer at the Orchestra Symphony.
That's where it launched.
And they were just like either shaking, crying, or like, my body is ready, give it to me now.
July 27th at D23
we'll get more
information.
Yes.
So confirmed, we're not getting anything at the Sony conference.
It's not coming.
Yeah. But at least they gave us gameplay footage.
Yeah.
Which
we had gameplay footage before. It was just
really sporadic and minimal.
Walking forward, done.
Yeah. No, we had combat before. We had combat footage before.
At least this one had like a different. At least I don't know. It's been a while since I played Kingdom Hearts, and I have the remastered versions. But all you could do was change your character type styling, and your keyblade would change as well. But could it ever change into a shield style like that? Or is that a new feature? Or does that look like a new feature in the game?
It's been so long since I've played.
Okay, then I have to play through those games again.
And last thing, CD Projekt Red had some Cyberpunk stuff hacked and stolen and ransomed, and they're like, we're not gonna pay you guys, and they just put out a press release to the audience and saying it was stolen. If you don't want to know about Cyberpunk, then just don't read it. It'll be fine. And Battleborn is Gearbox refuses to say that Battleborn is free to play. It's free to play.
It's not free to play. It's not free to play.
It's free to play.
It's available for all who want to play it.
On console or
it's not free to play.
On everything?
It has a free trial.
But
the free trial is just unlimited multiplayer.
Oh.
It's not free to play.
Just with only some characters, I believe.
Okay.
So it's basically just...
It's listed as free to play. Oh, it says Battleborn free trial on Steam. Okay.
We want everybody to try it. It's not free to play.
The free trial is just free to play.
They're saying... So apparently it's to get the ability to unlock all the heroes, it's called Battleborn Full Game Upgrade.
Yeah.
That is retarded.
Which is also free.
Well, or you could have, caught it on the Xbox or PlayStation Store when it was free during the month that it was free.
It's not free
to play though.
No, it's not.
It's hilarious.
Don't listen to him.
It's just really stupid and crap. I mean, they went again. They were released at around the same time as Overwatch. They got destroyed by Overwatch.
It's a superior game.
Yes, it is. But just
they're not even equivalent games.
Yeah, they're much different.
Gearbox decided to market it as a competitor to Overwatch, and Overwatch was like, "Fuck you!"
It's like, good try, GG, man, GG.
Overwatch is just a better.
So E3 started, sort of. Didn't really start on Sunday because EA has their own thing called EA Play.
Right, that was called Thursday, right?
3A.
EA Play. And it started on Sunday with the EA Play press conference, which was underwhelming.
Right.
And
I didn't get to
better than last year.
Okay.
Better than last year. Last year was horrible.
Didn't they have technical issues and shit?
It was just bad. Talked for most of the conference and showed very little game.
Oh, gotcha.
It was a lot of dev diaries. They still had the fucking dev diaries. But it was much less dev diaries than last time, which made me very happy.
Why do you not like the dev diaries?
Because
it's just stupid.
No one wants to.
Stupid.
No one wants to hear shit about the devs, the struggle.
Here's an exclusive look at the new game, and then it's just a guy walking around with a camera talking to, showing footage of people sitting at computers, and then a guy saying, "Yeah, we've worked really hard to make this the best game it could possibly be." It's like, of course you did. That's what devs do. It's so meaningless.
That's what you're paid to do.
It's just footage of a freaking development studio and people spouting buzzwords, and it's just so meaningless. It's useless. Just show us the game, or don't tell us anything about it. Just,
or at least,
either say it's coming, we'll have more things later, and just show us screenshot or a title card or something.
So essentially they're pulling the what's that one author who wrote Game of Thrones?
George R.R. Martin.
Yeah, they're pulling a George R.R. Martin.
J.K. Rowling.
They're pulling a George R.R. Martin. It's like they're coming. South Park reference.
But yeah, so they started off the conference taking a page out of Sony's book. Because Sony had an orchestra last year. How can EA match that?
Get an orchestra?
A drum line.
Why?
An entire drum line wearing Tom Brady jerseys.
I think someone was
I'm not shitting you.
I believe you. I just have to see this.
Entire drum line wearing Tom Brady jerseys to introduce Madden 18.
That's stupid.
I mean, it fits. It just looked so stupid.
How about you just get Tom Brady?
It looked so stupid. You couldn't hear it on the stream.
I'm a drummer. I don't like drum lines.
It was just... Oh my god.
This was because for Madden NFL 18?
Yeah.
Which
looks good. They're adding a storyline to Madden like they added to FIFA.
There's storylines to this?
What?
Yeah, FIFA has a single player story. And
how?
How? I don't understand.
Are you just a part of?
Did you totally miss that this happened? It was a big deal last year.
I don't play FIFA or I don't play sports games. Period, because there's the same shit every freaking year.
How?
With like little better things.
So you start off in FIFA. It's a person called Alex Hunter. You play Alex Hunter and you follow him through starting and I don't know what but it's basically you grow as him.
Okay.
It's instead of the My Player where you design a player and you go through a kind of shoehorned together thing getting picked up. This actually has voice acted and CG trailers or cutscenes and stuff like that. And so you followed Alex Hunter. And so now this one, I don't remember the guy's name. I don't care enough. All I know is that it has Remy Danton from House of Cards. That actor is in it.
Okay.
Which is great. I love him.
What can you do? Do you just play soccer games and then watch cutscenes?
Yeah, it's a storyline. I mean, it's just it has a story around the gameplay.
That is.
I mean, what's the story in Call of Duty? You just shoot people and then you have cutscenes.
Yeah, but at least it follows a progression. You go on this operation, and then this happens because of it. So now you have to go into the next operation to save this person, and then Captain Price is
same in a sports game. You start off as a high schooler and you play games, or I think it's college, and then you get picked up by a team, and you have to go through that.
You're just playing games. In Call of Duty, you actually
you're just shooting people.
Different things. I mean, you shoot people with a rocket launcher. You can shoot people with a gun. You can shoot people with a sniper rifle. From cover.
I'm just admitting.
I mean, I'm not interested in it, but it's not like it's some stupid idea.
I'm not saying it's a stupid idea.
The only way for this to be truly an authentic type style experience would be for them to if you're playing say the quarterback position or if whatever your character is gonna be freaking doing.
Whoa, language.
Anyways, whatever he's gonna do, then what if he gets hit in the knee and gets a completely shattered or torn ACL? He's out for the season, practically.
Yeah.
So it's about we'll add a real world
there's
twist to it.
You cannot add a real world aspect to this type of game.
If your knee breaks in the game, someone comes to your house and breaks your knee in real life.
We'll talk about that.
Call me.
Anyway, I didn't want to talk about this game that much. Basically, they added a storyline. It's cool. It's a cool addition to a sports game that
I don't disagree.
They are always just the same thing over and over with small improvements. And they're actually doing new stuff.
At least it's different. At least
cool.
it's different.
If I get somebody to loan me a copy of that game and I'll play through the
story
mode
you know
to
what?
see it.
How about they couple FIFA or another sports game with Need for Speed, and we'll call it Need for FIFA.
That'd be funny.
So from that,
do it.
They shut off the new Need for Speed game, Need for Speed Payback.
Oh,
yes, they did.
I like racing games.
Which I hope it's just the trailer they showed looked obnoxious as fuck to play, but it looked beautiful.
Yep.
It looked like the worst fucking experience to play. Taking control away from you every 30 seconds and slowing down without your... Oh my god, it was so fucking annoying to just watch. It was painful to watch.
Did you play the last Need for Speed, the one that came out?
I did not.
It was... I loved it. It was cool.
I have not played a Need for Speed for a while.
Yeah.
At least they brought back the Mustang.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
Which I have.
And I hope that it doesn't take away control as much, because if it doesn't take control away that much, it's going to be such a cool game.
Yeah.
Right.
It looks amazing. And the sense of speed, that you get once you do the heist and you grab the Regara out of the truck, and it's just so fast, and they do speed so well in that game.
Yeah.
And
that's their entire thing.
Well, yeah. It feels so fast.
We did get a Need for Speed during the last console generation?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we got Need for Speed. It was basically Underground 3.
Pursuit?
No, it wasn't Hot Pursuit. That was
one
years
before.
ago. That was years ago.
But this is the first time Need for Speed has come out to this current console generation, right?
No.
No,
the last Need for Speed came out for the Xbox. I have it. It's for Xbox One.
Hot Pursuit was for Xbox 360, and then they came out with another one for Xbox One, and now this is a second one for Xbox One.
I think it might just be called Need for Speed.
Oh, it is called Need for Speed.
Yeah, it's just Need for Speed, and that one's a sick game. I love it. The customization is on point. Like I'd probably say very very close to.
Oh god, the customization they showed. Oh,
but this new one looks good. Like that's. I have seen it.
The Mustang from that game is the same one. Okay,
but I did see the trailer for the new Need for Speed, and it looks. I was orgasming.
You get a fucking can like get a junker car and then you just like build it back up and just oh god, it looks so
essentially
good.
It's giving you the and ironically Kotaku is saying which sure looks like a Fast and Furious game.
Yeah.
Which is totally
fucking car heist.
Well, that's what I mean.
Oh man. Most looked forward to
getting out of the last Need for Speed had any online aspect at all?
Yeah, they did.
They all have.
Well, they all have.
It was mostly just racing, though, right?
It is all racing. There was nothing.
So
there was nothing
if they're showing like you trying to steal a car, I would love for them to do like car heists and stuff where you literally work as a crew.
That's the whole point of this game is heists.
Okay,
that's the point of this game.
So essentially, it's just Need for Speed. So it's Need for Speed Fast and Furious.
Need for Speed Fast.
They showed off the first heist. They said that we're showing you the first heist of this game.
Need for Speed featuring Vin Diesel.
That would be.
Oh man!
If they added him in the game, that would just as like it's just side cameo character. I would be happy with that.
At the end, you come up to a stoplight, and Vin Diesel standing there. It's not the car, it's the driver, and just rolls away.
No, I don't care if he talks. I would just rather just see him in the game, looking at you, giving that like approval nod, and you're like, oh dear Lord, kill me now.
So yeah, I am a Star Wars nut, but Payback took the best of EA for me.
Right.
And then it's tied with, then they showed A Way Out, which looks like a really cool,
this is
like,
a game.
cool use of split screen and just, it's from the director or the whole team behind Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons, which is such a good game. And it's their new thing.
I like how the implementation of the split screen is used in this. It was like it was interesting, and I was just kind of like, I actually have to invite somebody over to play through this game.
Well, you can do online split screen.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, really? So you can see what the other guy's doing?
Yeah.
Oh,
they added online capability.
That's awesome.
That's new.
I like that.
At least to me, that's new.
Because split screen is split screen is part of the storytelling of the game.
Okay.
And just like how in Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, the control scheme was part of the storytelling of the game.
That's
the split screen is part of the storytelling of this game.
Gotcha. Okay.
Which I love, and I trust them to tell a very like impactful, amazing story.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to it. And then they ended the conference with a half an hour of Battlefront 2.
Half an hour?
Half an hour of Battlefront 2. They had Janina, I think.
Janaya Gavankar is her name.
I thought it was Janina. Whatever.
Janina. Well, I don't know. Janina Gavankar is her name. Who is she?
Shiva!
She's Shiva from Resident Evil?
No, from the League.
Oh, okay.
I can't not think of that whenever I see her. But she's the main character in Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Nice.
She comes out and she does this whole big talk about how they're listening to people and they're putting the single player in and they're changing things, blah, blah, blah. And then they do a half an hour of multiplayer. Why?
We listen to everybody. Fuck your feelings.
We know you really wanted a single player. We've listened to you. We've made this new great single player campaign. Here's a half an hour of the multiplayer.
Although the single player campaign trailer looked great, and the multiplayer looked like Battlefront.
Ooh, Death Troopers.
I read a GameSpot article about
6 for you, I think. Tonight.
Are you really keeping count of this?
Tired right now. I read a GameSpot article about they played the first mission of the single player.
Yeah.
And they said it worked well. It looked really high budget. They had a lot of good work done into it. They just didn't really feel any impact from it.
Yeah.
Hopefully that I would imagine it comes better when
I would imagine that that's just because it's the first mission.
Yeah.
But I think I don't expect the gameplay from the missions to necessarily be good. I would expect the storyline to be good.
Yeah.
So in the story, I'm assuming you were playing as like former
No, you're playing as Special Forces stormtroopers.
Right, yeah, I saw
You're
that.
playing Inferno Squadron, which is a Special Forces squadron that was on Endor.
Yeah.
I was thinking Ewok. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, the
Playing,
planet.
You're on Ewok.
The planet.
You're on the planet Ewok.
Right.
You're on Endor when the Death Star blows up, and it goes through. What do you do?
Yeah.
Like the Empire's gone.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Right.
And it has the Sentinels, and it's I'm so looking forward to it. I love this time period.
Yeah.
The same time period that the Aftermath books were set in, which were fantastic.
So are they taking elements from the Aftermath books?
No.
To...
I mean, it's sort of. They're taking lore stuff. It doesn't follow anything from any storyline from Aftermath.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it does. It's a separate story in that timeline.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And the Sentinels are a big thing that show up in Aftermath.
Oh,
and
okay.
they had a big shot of Sentinels in the trailer, which are the red robots that have holographic Palpatine faces.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what that was. I was
Yeah.
wondering. Yeah, it showed it like at the split second.
Yeah, those
right around
the Sentinels. They are left by Palpatine
here.
to
Yeah, it showed
If I left Sentinels around,
enact the
I would
wishes.
totally just have them walk around and just shout,
it's
"Suck my nutsack! Do it! Do it!"
So wait, so are the Sentinels in the Aftermath books?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They're a
Do it!
pretty big part of it.
Okay.
At least one of the storylines.
So they were well, just as a kind of a side note, these are androids that have the consciousness of Palpatine uploaded.
Not consciousness. There's they have a directive and they have to.
They have to do it.
There's a whole there's a lot of lore with the new in between the movies.
Gotcha.
There's a whole Palpatine had this whole plan for if he died, and they are trying to enact that plan.
Right. Well, I mean, in the legacy
It's
Legends,
a completely different storyline.
Right. No, I remember in Legends, like there was one book series that delved into where he had himself cloned.
Yeah.
So
they got real weird. This is more grounded,
tuned,
more grounded.
Right.
And it sets up some great stuff for future Star Wars movies. Oh my god, I want to see.
I
know what I want to see from the next trilogy. Oh.
Well, I would love
to
see. I would love to
So
see.
you want to see what happens? You want the 30-year You want that 30-year gap to be?
No,
you don't want
the next trilogy. I want it to be after. I want it to be deal with the outer reaches.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
right. Okay.
Because one of Palpatine's things that you get to see is he was mapping the outer reaches. Because he wanted to try to find. He had to figure out how to get to the Chiss.
The Chiss?
The Thrawn, the blue
people?
Blue people.
They're
from the outer reaches.
But
and there's a great evil out there. And anyway, Star Wars lore. We don't need to go into that. There's some great Star Wars lore that I really want to see explored in movies. I want them to get weird. And then they showed a teaser of Anthem. A short, 5-second trailer, and they're like, "You'll see more at Microsoft." Which brings us to the next day.
We did, which is today.
Yes, Microsoft.
Which is Sunday.
They came out strong. They said, "This is the One X," and they announced it's not the Scorpio, it's the One X. It's
which is stupid.
I think it's great. It's exactly what they should have called it.
Really?
There's what else would they have called it? Seriously, what else would they have called it?
The Xbox 2.
No, that would have been retarded.
How about the Xbox 3 and everybody has no idea what's going on? This is the Xbox 281.
Fine, I'll give you that. The naming convention for
they had the Xbox One. Then they have the Xbox One S, which is the slim, the smaller,
Was it X for extreme?
That's what I would assume.
Just X is associated with performance in people's minds.
Also, X is also 10 in Roman numerals.
So it's the Xbox One X.
Right.
And it's perfect. It flows. It fits the naming conventions they have set forth.
Right.
And it denotes as part of the Xbox One line. It's not a new generation. It's part of the line.
Okay.
And it doesn't sound as stupid as being like an Xbox One Pro. Because that would be fucking dumb.
Yeah, I did.
Xbox One Intermediate.
No, I did suggest that in the chat earlier a few days ago.
Then they would just be going. They'd be just going with PlayStation. They would just be.
Well, they've always been competing against them, but like,
there's a difference between competing and copying.
Yeah, right. I think the Xbox One X is a much better name than the PS4 Pro.
Yeah,
I mean, right now the Windows 10 software is being more and more upgraded, integrated into both the PC market as well as the Xbox market for like cross compatibility and everything for video gaming. So
that's their whole directive.
Yeah, I like in terms of me
play anywhere.
Yeah, in terms of thinking, are they ever going to release a new OS like how Apple has been doing? Because I forgot to mention we did have the Worldwide Developer Conference crap.
Well, we talked about that a little bit last week.
Oh yeah, but like it's because they used to be like within I believe it was like a 12-year span. Microsoft released about. Oh god, they had 90. Well, I'm not going further than that because I only started at 95. 95, 98, ME, 2000, XP, then 7. Oh no, sorry, XP, then Vista. No, XP, yeah, XP, Vista, then 7, then 8, then 8.2 or 8.5, whatever the fuck you want to call it, then Windows 10. So within like a 12-year span, or from 95 literally to 2017, so that's about what, a 22-year span. They went through almost 12 different iterations of OS software, I think, right?
Yeah, and Apple did OS X 10.1, 10.2, 10.3, 10.4, 10.5, 10.6, 10.7, 10.8, 10.9, 10.10, 10.11, 10.12.
But they give it all naturey style names.
God, I hate the fucking new name.
Sorry,
can we just go operating system 1?
But so anyways,
operating system 2.
I highly doubt for the next God knows how many years Microsoft is going to push out a new OS. They're literally, this is
They're gonna have a new one.
Are you?
No, yeah, 10 is not.
They're definitely going to get one.
So the Xbox One X, they actually spent a remarkably small amount of time on the specs, which I was so glad for because people just don't give a shit.
People just want to see gameplay.
And they said, now if they give the specs because they got to give the specs.
Right.
They gave about like 5-7 minutes talking about the console, and they were like, "But you like games. We have 42 games for you today. 22 of them are exclusives."
Right, I did hear that.
And then
did they? Okay, just real quick. Did they mention the teraflops?
Yes. Twice.
That's such a stupid thing. I still don't understand what that is.
What is a teraflop?
It's just a measure of computing power.
Oh, okay.
It's the trillion floating operational points per second.
Okay.
It was 6.17 trillion floating operation points per second.
Okay. All right.
Or floating. It's
yeah, I get it. It's partially flying over my head right now. But
it's literally just the amount of math it can do.
Right.
Every second.
How about instead of saying teraflop, just be like it does a lot.
Yeah, which is great for 4K gaming because this can run games, or it'll be able to run games natively at 4K resolution at 60 frames per second.
Yeah.
Which is
human eye can only see 30.
You'd be surprised actually how some people will notice the 60 frames, like this smoothness.
I'm kidding. I'm
so excited. I'm gonna have my new monitor here on Tuesday.
Nice.
Gonna set up my desk again.
Nice.
Get it. Oh god, that's gonna be such fucking pain, but it's gonna be great. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So let's just go through a list real quick. I'm just gonna read off all the games I announced.
The fact that you listed all 42 games is a little...
I mean, it's not all 42 because
threw it... Can you read?
Okay.
It's not all 42.
So they start off Forza 7, Assassin's Creed Origins, Metro Exodus, PlayerUnknown's Battleground, Deep Rock Galactic, State of Decay 2, The Darwin Project, Minecraft, Black Desert Online, The Last Night, The Artful Escape, Code Veins, Sea of Thieves, Tacoma, Super Lucky's Tale, Cuphead, Crackdown 3, Big indie montage, Ashen, Life is Strange, prequel thing, whatever it was called, Shadow of War, Ori and the Will of Wisps, and Anthem.
It was Life Before the Storm. That's what it was called.
Life is Strange Before the Storm.
Yeah. I can't wait for Black Desert, and I need to play it.
Black Desert sucks.
It does?
I never played it.
It's so goddamn grindy. It's been on
upset.
PC for
I know I
2
bought
years.
it, but I wasn't able to play it because of my stupid computer until
It's so goddamn I mean, if you love grinding,
wasn't it like a Korean game. Like, yeah. So that's
it's a Korean MMO, so they're grindy.
Yeah, I don't mind. I played Ion.
I mean, if you like grinding, it's fine. It's a great game if you like grinding.
Yeah,
lovely.
But it's super grindy. Yeah, that indie montage in the middle had a bunch of games in it, which is what they only actually talked about 20 games, which is still a lot of games.
Their conference was 2 hours long.
Hour 45.
Okay, whatever. When I looked at the time, it looked like it was about 2 hours to me, but yeah.
Started at 2, ended around 3:40.
But so let's start with the first game they showed, literally, which was Forza 7.
Yep.
Which, I mean,
it's a Forza game.
It's a racing game.
It's a racing game. It looked nice. The environmental factors.
Porsches are back.
Were they not?
Yes.
Were they not in the last game?
Yes, EA owns the license to have Porsches in games.
Nice.
Oh.
And so Porsches would come to Forza games like 6 months to a year after launch as a $15 car pack to fund the buying of the license from EA. But they made some deal. They have Porsches back in Forza at launch. Yes.
And when I was watching the Rooster Teeth do their streaming of the show, they were talking. They announced about the exclusively made Porsche vehicle.
Not exclusively made.
Well, I don't. All I know. No, okay. All I know is it was like a special. It's specifically in the game for that.
It's just the new model. They debuted the new model at their E3 conference.
Here's my problem, because I used to work on cars and I've worked on a Porsche GT2. They've gone past GT2. I've seen GT3s. I've seen a GT4 in the streets in Hollywood. Why is it it was, I think, a GT2 TR3 TRS or something like that, which I don't understand why you go two car generations back, or 2 models back, but then add the TRS at the end. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Because everybody loves it.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I find it to be stupid.
I just like Need for Speed.
Porsche, I think it was GT2 TR.
No, GT2 RS.
Okay, GT2 RS. Yeah, that's not a new like the only.
No, but that's like the iconic Porsche, though.
It's the 911 series.
The GT2 is just, it's going back to the design language. It's not like actually taking the internals of that car.
He did say that it has the most powerful 911 engine in them.
It's the most powerful car they've ever made.
But I mean,
vroom vroom.
But I mean, they have
the new car. Cars just have weird naming structures. Just don't worry about the name.
It does bug me because
it's a brand new car. It's not something old. It's a brand new car.
They have the fucking GT4, which I don't.
Yeah,
vroom vroom.
They also have a car. Don't pay attention to car numbers. They never make sense.
The GT4, which is not as good as the GT2, but better than the GT3.
Yeah, So Forza 7, it's a Forza game. It's gonna be good. It's gonna look beautiful. It's gonna be Forza.
Beautiful.
Assassin's Creed Origin did not impress me.
I like the fact that it was in Egypt.
Like, it's got a cool setting, but the last Assassin's Creed games have all been just solidly meh, and it did not impress me. I hope it's good.
I haven't played anything else except for Assassin's Creed 2.
I would not pre-order that game though. It does not. Setting alone is not enough to impress me and make me pre-order. Then they played the trailer after that, and it was just open on this, a post-apocalyptic tunnel or whatever. And and you're like, what is this? And then it keeps going like, it's Metro. And yep, new Metro game, Metro Exodus. I love the old Metro games. They're so cool with just how in-depth they get with the realism. And I love it. Realism. But
well, I mean, it looked, when I was watching it, I'm like, where is he at? And it took me a while to realize, like, this is Metro, isn't it? And then when you see the creatures come out and attack, I'm like, yep, this is a Metro game. And it seemed like the gameplay was a lot more smoothed out compared to like the older games where it's like you literally just kind of arms shoot arms shoot.
That's the one thing I didn't like about Metro, is it was a little bit too clunky.
Well, most shooters are clunky, but like I see in first-person shooters now with the newer console, like more stuff they can do.
Yeah,
they're getting more smoother into where it's more natural movements versus
definitely.
Versus like
animations are hard.
They are hard, but I mean
they gotta have that power to power them.
Yeah, they are hard, but like you can still use the full motion capture and use that to kind of help develop the skeletal structure.
Well, yeah, you just have to have the power to just have that always going.
Right.
Have
No.
it fit
Yeah.
well.
So
yeah, it looks cool. It was awesome because it was a surprise.
Yes.
Didn't know it was coming, and it was it's there.
No
it's like.
That was the funny thing.
Yeah.
Of all shit that leaks, like that
so
didn't leak.
So much of the stuff was leaked, and it was just like, okay, cool, that's coming. That expected.
But Metro is developed by Deep Silver, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. So
this was the first
non-leaked game.
This was the first thing on there that was exciting and wasn't leaked, because there are other games didn't know about, but they weren't really exciting. But it was the first big exciting thing.
Yeah.
And then PUBG is coming to consoles, whatever.
Player Unknown Battlegrounds, which. After I've heard so many podcasts talk about that damn game, my friends keep playing it, I decided to just buy it because I really was like, I'm tired of hearing about it. I am going to buy it and play it because
we should play and record some.
Yeah, I agree. It is actually.
I haven't played it yet,
but no, it is actually really fun.
Game.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
let's do it.
It is. It's actually.
Right, fuck the podcast. We're going to play right now.
Let's go.
We're gonna watch freaking Bethesda. Are you fucking kidding me? I want to watch that.
Well, we have 20 minutes to finish the podcast then.
All right, so
Deep Rock Galactic. We don't know anything about it. It's like you're underground. It's the new Minecraft. I don't know. We don't know anything about it. It was
Minecraft.
It had a cool art style. I liked
Minecraft at night.
And then followed by Minecraft, some cool new announcements. Nothing really groundbreaking.
4K free 4K upgrade for
Black Desert Online is coming to console.
I guess it sucks.
The Last Night. I mean, it's just grindy. It's not for most people.
I'm gonna try it.
It's free. It's free, so you might as well.
I'm gonna try it.
The Last Night. Really cool aesthetic. Remind me a lot of Blade Runner.
I think that's where they got most of their inspiration because a lot of the cars looked like Blade Runner vehicles.
I mean, it's flying cars.
Yeah.
Not much you can do with them. But yeah, it looked really cool. I'm looking forward to hearing more about it.
You skipped over State of Decay 2.
No, that's.
No, you
did
didn't.
I?
Yeah, you did. You went from Deep
totally went. I just accidentally scrolled down.
You went from Deep Rock to straight to Minecraft. So
priorities, dude. Minecraft.
State of Decay 2, which is coming out in the spring of 2018, which you were saying that they already talked about how this one's going to be more.
I believe so, unless I'm completely misremembering what they said. I believe they said they're focusing on multiplayer in this.
There better be fucking multiplayer because I would love to be just in a room with people and just like, all right, let's go to this room, let's try to scavenge what we can and get the fuck out of here.
It looks great.
It has the same like stuff aesthetics more or less from the old State of Decay, but like if it looks like more like, hey, you work more, you can get more people with you versus like you can only recruit one person to come with you and do a mission or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was just like, ooh, this looks actually fun. And then there's more options for like bigger houses because like I'm in my current run of State of Decay, the year 1 edition, I'm in the biggest house there is in the entire place. And it's like they showed a church. You're in a church and you can expand on that. I'm like, yes, I want more.
It looks great.
And plus, I think they found the cure. They found a cure or something for the zombie virus.
Yeah. And then they showed the lowest point of the entire conference was the Darwin project.
That was retarded.
Had this weird like shout casting thing, and it was.
They were trying to market it. They looked like they were trying to market that thing as a new competitive game. When
esports, you can't make an esports game. The community decides whether your game is going to be an esport. You can't force it down people's throats.
That's I think with Battleborn.
If Blizzard can't do it, you can't do it.
Yeah, but they did. They made Overwatch.
I mean, Overwatch was kind of.
It's not working as an esport though.
I thought it was.
Sort of.
Oh, sort of.
It's got very little viewership.
Oh, is it?
Compared to the amount of money they're shoveling into that game, it's got very little viewership.
I'm assuming like Dota, League of Legends, and like Counter-Strike.
Oh, League of Legends is always going to be on top of that.
Those they're easy to watch.
Yeah.
You can understand what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, true.
You can't with anyway. Overwatch is a bad esport.
I think Overwatch
and they're
is
shoving so much money into it, and it's frustrating.
It's a lot more fun to play than to watch.
Yeah,
I love playing Overwatch.
I raised my placements.
The Artful Escape, which was like a bad acid or a crazy acid trip from the 70s to me.
Yeah, it was. I am totally fucking in on that game. It was great. It was great. I want to hear more. And they're like coming as soon as it's damn ready.
Because of that little tagline, you were like, all right, I have to have this game because they said coming as soon as it's ready.
I'm not saying I'm like gonna pre-order and play it immediately. I'm just saying I'm all in on hearing more about it, and I'm supporting them.
I like it whenever a game or something just does something that you don't expect to happen.
Well, the aesthetic was cool. The whole trailer it had me in there. It had cool music. And then there was like they had a sense of humor of like it's coming when it's fucking ready.
Pretty much. Which
we're not gonna rush out it. We're gonna finish it.
Yeah, I wish developers would be more like kind of having fun. Like, should we add this little line? It's like, yeah, why not? Who gives a shit?
Exactly.
It's like I'm in. I want to see more.
It's like then that might get into like, oh, this company doesn't give two shits. All right, let's see what they're gonna do.
Show me more.
Definitely.
And then they showed Tacoma. Just like nothing about that game.
You skipped a couple of them again.
God damn it!
Code Vein and Sea of Thieves.
Code Vein, which looks like a Japanese Bloodborne, which I'm actually interested in playing because I was like, it looks really cool. Then you got Sea of Thieves, which you were like, not another fucking pirate game because we already have way too many of those.
That was not me.
Or something.
I'm all in on the game. I'm so hyped for fucking Sea of Thieves.
No, it wasn't.
Who the fuck said that?
I haven't played a pirate game in a long time.
But
I'm so excited for playing. I hope it's really good.
I was listening to Bethany from Funhouse talk about it, and she was saying like, and when they were talking about the aesthetic, like you can have one person on the ship and stay on the ship for a quick getaway just in case you're gonna get fucking rammed on the island that you're trying to loot. I'm like,
that's pretty awesome.
So they were thinking, and I thought this was actually a cool idea, where like they get the different groups, like Achievement Hunter, Funhouse, Kind of Funny, all in their own like pirate faction.
Yeah, it's got so much potential, and I just hope it does it well.
It does, and it has the campy like British humor, like kind of breaking the fourth wall. Like, yeah, you're fine.
They need to lean into the goof.
Yeah.
As long as they lean into the goof, it will be great.
Yeah.
As long as the gameplay is good as well.
Yeah. I mean, the gameplay looked interesting. It did. So it had that kind of cartoony, piratey aesthetic. So I was like, okay, this could be appealing to my eyes. I'm not against it.
Are you ready?
Then Tacoma.
And then we got...
And then Super Lucky's Tale, which is the sequel to Lucky's Tale, which was a Oculus launch title.
Oh, okay.
It's a fun little platformer. It's gorgeous looking in VR.
Okay. It reminded me of Conker's Bad Fur Day when I watched it. I was like, ooh, what's this?
I'm interested to see where it goes. Cuphead for the third time in a row at E3.
That has been
finally has a release date.
Yeah, that's been in development for like the last 7 years because it's got such a small development team.
Yeah.
So
hopefully it's finally coming out. It looks rad.
It literally is just playing off the aesthetic of
looks so fun.
It's like the like old 1930s or 1940s animation stylings of like,
just looks so jolly.
I guarantee you, it's like at one point you're gonna be like, "Oh God, why is this going?"
Oh yeah, definitely.
It'll just like make you regret your decisions.
And then the game I've been waiting for a long time, Crackdown 3, introduced by the one and only Terry Crews.
The moment you see, I think if I remember right, you see him just standing looking over the cityscape. Then he turns around, all of a sudden you just see like him referring to himself in the third person constantly.
I loved it.
I'm Terry Crews, and it's just like, what?
Terry Crews for president, please, because he's my favorite.
What the fuck is this?
Damn, I love Terry Crews.
Right now you can throw a grenade. Tomorrow you can throw a car. It's like, what the? Really?
When is he gonna be Doomfist? When is he going to be Doomfist?
We don't know. We're hoping soon.
Yeah, that has a release date now, November 7th. It joins the launch lineup of Scorpio 1X.
So it's a launch title, so that'll be cool.
Launch title.
Keyword. But yeah, that like he literally was like the hype man. Like everybody was talking like, I want the game now.
Yeah.
It's Terry Crews. Oh god.
Well, that's advertisement done right.
Then they had a big old indie montage, had a bunch of cool games in there.
It had a few games I actually was interested in. I wish I wrote them down. I forgot to write them down.
Then Ashen. I don't remember that game at all.
I don't know what that is.
Life is Strange.
Before the Storm.
It is pretty strange.
Which is a prequel.
3 episodes, $20.
Yeah.
$25 if you want the deluxe edition, which comes with a 4th episode.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh.
And more Life is Strange, cool. Shadow of War, which looks so dope. I love it.
Wait
I got confused. Like, how is a human able to recruit orcs out of no? Like, what the fuck?
Well, when
am I
the
watching
human
here?
is dead, and then also kind of dead, and also has the spirit of an elf.
Yeah.
Fuck regular things.
It doesn't make sense to me, but okay.
They're just going zany with it. They're embracing the weirdness. They're not trying to stay true to the Lord of the Rings lore, and it's fantastic.
Obviously not, because what orc has perfect English? I'm listening to an orc talking perfect English. I'm like, aren't you supposed to be half dumb? Like, what the shit?
The amount of orcish voice actors is running low right now.
I just love that. Like, he takes control of the guy and it's like, you're gonna, serve me, and it's like, Dark Lord, Bright Lord, who cares? I'm pretty much the same.
Oh no! And at the end of the trailer, where they're about to do a siege on that Overlord's thing, he's like,
"Oh, that looks so good."
You hear the Overlord scream out loud and all that, and he's like, "Well, it's been a while since I talked this language. Well, actually, I don't really know at all what he said because I don't even speak it.
I don't know this language at all. Languages are dumb."
So basically, the gist of it is that he's going to. We hope we all die a horrible death, and he hopes to rip our guts off, or whatever the hell he said. And it was just like,
that's pretty funny.
It at least adds the comical English thing.
It adds personality.
That would be an enjoyable game.
Personality.
That'd be an enjoyable game to
what was
play.
really I found kind of funny and stupid at the same time is like, so long as you let me pop their heads off, and he does the whole pop with his finger. I'm like, what orc can do? What?
I love games that have personality.
No, it was good. Actually, I forgot what voice actor it was. I know that voice though, and it was just like, because he's in a lot of animated movies and stuff, and I'm just like, why? Who developed the Shadow of Mordor or Shadow?
I don't remember.
I just watched it. I'm like, okay, you guys literally just threw the Tolkien's books out the door and created your own narrative and shit.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
No, I think it'll be good. I loved Shadow of Mordor, so Shadow of Mordor looks to be
very excited to play that.
Great sequel.
And then they brought back the Heartbreak.
Was that right? Literally right after?
Man, it was right after.
It was first. They start off this reveal with a pianist a live pianist.
Yeah, and the composer for the game.
Oh, was it the composer?
Yeah.
And you go pan up to the screen, and then you just see like flames and forest environments and stuff like that.
It follows a feather.
Yeah.
So we see a pianist first.
Huh?
What?
Fuck off.
And then it goes to an owl, and it looks so depressing. The owl looks so sad looking around.
Did you play Ori and the Blind Forest?
No, but I should.
Oh my god, it's such a good game.
If I buy it, I'm gonna probably want to try to perfect it. And there's one part where you have to be within a certain time and with only so many tries, otherwise you cannot perfect the game. So
it's a great platformer, and it's also got an amazing story.
That's what I've been told.
And they are doing a sequel.
Yeah,
Ori and the Will-O-Wisps.
Yeah, and then but then when it panned, from the owl, it panned out. And you're just like, oh, fucking assholes! You're just like, why are you tearing my heart? Because you see a wisp like putting his arm over the owl, and then you see the dead bodies of all the owls around. You're like, are those its parents? Like, what happened?
Games, you're not allowed to make me feel.
They did also talk about what's it called? They did show more of what's that one game called that we were just talking about?
Shadow of War.
No, the robot exosuits.
That's literally written.
Is it there?
Crackdown?
No.
Because then they gave the price and the release date.
Now I'm skipping shit.
They gave the price and release date for the Xbox One X, November 7th, $499.
Before my birthday.
And then they launched into the new game from BioWare, where the joke, the too easy joke is this is where all the talented devs were.
That was the thing that Mika said, or that Ashley said. Like, why did this come out and it's a
dumb too easy joke that completely washes away all the actual stuff that went on.
It was,
but people are still making it, and I hate that joke. Yeah, Anthem is here.
Yeah.
It looks interesting. They did the thing that I hate most in all E3 trailers, which is they used fake comms. They had people pretending that they were playing the game and talking.
It took me a while to realize that it was it were fake comms, because I'm like,
they had UI stuff with it, and it was just
I didn't notice, but like I was wondering, like, wait, are they the people who are in the game talking, or are they the people who are supposed to be playing?
I didn't realize it until one of the guys said, "We got to go this way. You can go back there later. You need the XP."
Oh, yeah, that's what that's what
it's
triggered.
Just fake fucking comms.
Yeah, that's what triggered me. I'm like, it's like, oh, I'll come back with blah 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 later. It's like she'll need the XP. It's like, wait a minute, they're not the character actors in the game. What the fuck am I listening to? And then, I mean, concept wise for gameplay, which was pretty cool. I mean, the whole aspect of like your different exosuits can have different abilities.
It looks cool. I need to see what the gameplay loop is. Like, what do you do?
Right.
What is the actual gameplay?
Right.
You walk and shoot.
It looks
kind of like a 4-player squad Destiny style open world.
It looks like BioWare Destiny.
Yeah, that's
Bio-Destiny.
So I want more info about it. Mm-hmm. It looks cool. I like the art style and the design and the attention to detail and the huge budget behind it. It looks good. Mm-hmm. I just want to see more.
Yeah. Well, figuring out that they've already talked about, like, shown all these titles and everything, we're probably gonna get more information down the line later this year.
Yeah.
About these.
Most of the stuff was 2017 or 2018.
Right. Early 2018.
Yeah.
Because I mean.
Well, this was just 2018.
Yeah.
But yeah. Some of the stuff was early 2018. Some of the stuff was just 2018. Some of the stuff was late 2017. Yeah, lots of wide dates.
I mean, the fact that they're giving a lot of these games are going to be launch titles at time of, or purchasable, or they're available currently right now for pre-order today, is like, oh, we can get those what? So I mean, they're already going to have a good selection of games. And you forgot to actually add the fact that they're now, they announced at the show.
Oh yeah, I don't care about that.
The Xbox original compatibility. Okay, fine. Don't care about that.
Fuck you.
I don't care about old games.
Yeah, okay, fine. But
it is cool. They added the original Xbox to backwards compatibility.
Well, they're developing into it.
Yeah.
They're still.
It's coming soon.
Yeah. And then they put more emphasis on the whole cross-playing on different platforms now. Like, it was during the Minecraft thing, they were showing like, hey, you can now actually cross-play with people on the Wii, the Switch, and the PC, and the.
You can do that already.
I don't know. Like, it's some of they've talked about cross-playing on multiple platforms for a while. It's just that certain games you can't do proper cross-play.
Well, I would not want to cross-play on Overwatch.
Right. That's one major factor, because if, say, you're playing on the Xbox One S on Overwatch, and you're playing, then, okay, mind you, that the component overall is like around the cost of it. They said $800 gaming PC. Say somebody put in $2,000 into their gaming rig on a PC. And they're also, mind you, also playing on a mouse and keyboard versus a controller.
Yeah.
The reaction time, mouse and keyboard wise versus controller, is vastly different. So to the point where any controller-based player is going to get murdered practically.
Most of the time, yeah.
Most of the time.
Unless you really suck penis.
I think actually almost all the time, unless you do suck crack.
Yeah. Which I do.
But it's just like, it's more of like, there's no way you can properly cross-platform it. And then on top of that, no, there's nothing on top of that. It's just literally, I don't see how you can properly cross-platform between those two types of media.
Yeah, definitely.
Minecraft, I can see that happening.
Minecraft,
that's perfectly
definitely fine. But I mean, most like shooters and stuff like that.
No,
where it's all about reaction, and no.
Yeah, no, there's no way.
Unless there's some limitation on PC, which there wouldn't be.
No, there's not. It's not the limitation on the PC. I think it's a limitation on the either like connection. Well, no, not even connection. They can't do that. There has to be some kind of limitation, but I highly doubt that they would even put the time and effort to do that.
No, I don't think they would either.
Yeah. So in about a minute, actually, according to the timer on my clock, we have Bethesda's conference coming up. So we're going to find out more probably about...
I mean, we know everything that's going to be there.
Yeah, like...
We know everything that's going to be there. Well, there might be some like Fallout that we don't know about, or some Elder Scrolls stuff we don't know, but we pretty much know everything that's going to be there.
Yeah. And then right after that is
Devolver Digital.
Devolver Digital, right? What I found funny is that they're doing their conference on the East Coast, which is midnight. So I'm like, that is a horrible time to do this.
It's a very bad time.
You think?
I still think it's for some celebrity they're gonna have there.
They're what?
They're gonna have some celebrity there, and that's why they're doing it, because they couldn't get the celebrity.
Ariana
before.
Grande.
No, I think that's retarded.
Don't watch the conference right now. Just go back and watch it later.
Yeah. So
bets.
All right, what is the bet you put in? Or wait, what was the last week's bet?
What are we betting?
I just checked right now.
I'll bet my dog.
No, I don't want your dog.
I don't have a dog, so I didn't.
We're betting points. Last week's bet. Let me just make sure that they. I just counted the words in the review. Let me just check that someone didn't just submit a review. Mm-hmm. Nope, still same review.
Okay.
I was winning last time I checked. But.
Yeah, I think you won last time.
I was winning for this bet last time I checked.
Oh yeah, what was the bet
again? I'm pulling it up. Someone posted a new review. I lost. Wipeout Mega Collection came out on Tuesday. How many words will be in the most recent Amazon review?
Oh, okay. And what did
I bet 25, you bet 35, and Cassidy bet 210.
Oh gosh. So
shall I read the review?
Sure, why not? Let's go with it.
Excellent. Absolutely excellent.
Okay.
Keep in mind, if you own Wipeout 2048 on Vita and you have the HD/Fury DLC on there, either because you own the whole game on PS3 or bought it separately, you aren't getting any new races or tracks or anything. What you are getting is the ability to play in 4K HDR with an absolutely awesome new soundtrack. I've been through HD, Fury, and 2048 a couple times already, and I still find myself re-addicted to this. The racing is just that good, and the game plays so smooth, and IMO, the PS4 controller is better than playing this on PS3. Great price as well. If you're a fan of the series, this is a must own. If you haven't played before, there's tons of hours of awesome racing content here.
Oh my God.
Worth every penny.
That sounds like more than 200.
131 words.
What was the margin of for between me and Cassidy then?
Not that high.
Oh. So
Cassidy won.
Fuck.
Team Undecided has taken their first point.
God damn it.
Or Team Unexpected has taken their first point by guessing 210 words.
Jesus.
The review last time I checked was this one. This remake is awesome. I used to play it on PS1. Easier on eyes than the first one. Very smooth and controls are predictable.
That sounded like less than 20 words.
It was like 20 words.
That's awesome.
It was like, I won! And then this guy wrote this 130 word thing. It's like, damn you!
Wow. So for her overshooting it, she actually wins it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
there's been like one review a day.
All right. So what's this week's bet?
This week's bet. I forgot to write before. So I racked my brain. What can we do? How many different separate games will be shown at the Sony press conference?
That's tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Tomorrow at 6 p.m. Different games in the montage do count as different games.
Fuck.
If it's like a collection and they say it is a collection, it's one game.
Oh, okay. So you're putting
like
stipulation.
If we're doing like, it's the Crash Bandicoot collection with, it's the 1, 2, and 3 remake. That's one game.
Okay.
That's a remake of the collection.
Okay, all right.
Should that be 3 games?
No. That's it'll be sold on 1 disc.
Yeah, it's 1 disc. It's 1 game.
All right.
They will have an indie montage, which will have a bunch of games on it.
Yeah, I'm trying to consider that too. So
have your guesses in head, and we will start with Patrick.
All right. So
where did my drive go? I want to write them down. Oh my god.
So because usually Sony loves to fuck with Microsoft and like try to outdo them and shit.
We bring 43 games.
That's what I'm thinking. Because they'll fuck with people. They'll fuck with Microsoft purposely and be like, well, Microsoft did, 42 games. We have this many blah blah blahs. It's like, fuck you fucking assholes. Guaranteed half those games won't be out by the time that you say they will.
Yeah, Sony loves doing far out games.
Yeah,
Microsoft kept it really grounded with this year and next year.
They did, which is great. I love them for that. They said, yeah, you're gonna get these by this time frame. It's like, great. We at least know when to expect them. Roughly.
So what is your bet?
Because I know how Sony loves to fuck with Microsoft, I'm gonna say 45 games.
45 games. How about you?
I'm gonna have to go 40.
40.
You're under.
Holy shit! You guys are a lot more like
what?
Positive. I was doing 20.
Okay, if you get near. Okay, so you said 40. I said 45. Yeah. So the margin between if it hits between 38 to 42, that's yours. If it hits 43 and past that, then it's mine.
No, if it hits 31 to 42, it's his.
Oh, 31 to 42, it's his. Then it's 43 and up, it's mine.
Yeah.
And then yours will be between the
30 and under.
30 and under.
I think it's just gonna be like a tight. They're gonna show, a couple games. They're gonna have longer demos, have big gameplay. They'll have their montage. They'll show 8, 10 games.
I feel like they're gonna shoot a shit ton of indie titles at us.
That's what I'm thinking. I think they're just gonna.
I think there's gonna be a lot of indie titles, but I think it's gonna be like 10, 12.
I'll be surprised if they all of a sudden drop the mic and say, hey, guess what? We're also in development. Here's another console type that we're putting up.
Hey, guess what? No new games.
Watch, if it says 0, then he fucking wins.
If it's 0, then he wins.
Then it's just
Sony, don't let us down.
It's not going to be no new games.
No, but I guarantee
one new game.
I guarantee you they're going to at least show, a few, I'm sure they're going to talk about Crash Bandicoot. They're going to do, Uncharted and all that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, what other games can they freaking do? Guarantee, well, actually, no. Metro, some of these games are strictly exclusive to Xbox at this point. They're probably going to expand on other indie type.
Oh, that's the thing I didn't say that I was thinking of.
What?
We didn't say Spider-Man's going to be there. That's guaranteed.
Spider-Man
PS4 Untitled is going to be there at Sony's press conference.
Right.
Spider-Man.
So at least that's one game.
I need to decide whether I'm going to go to see that.
All right, so you're already winning.
Yeah.
Yes, they have one game.
They have one game. That's the only game.
But yeah, so I feel like this is going to be a shit ton of indie titles.
Yeah.
And maybe remakes and remasters of older titles.
It's all going to be remasters.
We shall see.
Yep.
But for now, thank you for watching. It has been another week of the Golden Gate Gaming Podcast. If you enjoyed, hit that like and subscribe button to be notified of our new videos and to it helps us out. Thank you for watching. Have a great week.
Bye.
Bye.